Let's talk Predator Badlands. I'm going to speak vaguely about it. We saw the trailer, which got mixed reaction, which a lot of people thought the Predator looked kind of weird. This Predator, the character's name is actually Dek, played by Demetrius Kolomantangi.
Oh,
he plays Dex. This is a Predator film from the Predator's point of view, POV. And we meet Dek at the beginning. He has a conflict with his brother, and he has to prove himself. I'm going to be vague and not give specifics because this is non-spoiler. He goes to a planet to prove himself to capture this ultimate creature, which no predator has been able to conquer. He finds on this very dangerous planet Thea, a synth from the Weyland-Yutani Corporation, whose group of synths studying on the planet have been, most of them, wiped out. And she has been separated from them. And the only thing that exists, she lost her bottom half.
Darn.
And she wants to accompany Dek on his journey and convinces him, that she can be a useful tool. In fact, Dek refers to her as a tool.
So even though she lost her bottom half, she still wants some Dek.
She wants some Dek. She provides a lot of comic relief as Dek conquers one different creature after another. Where the film goes awry, I actually kind of like the idea that we only see what the predators, the Yautja, as they're referred to, as they're all in subtitles. That's all. And we know of their culture. They have to go through kind of this rite of passage. So I guess you could say Dek may be older teen among his people because he's shorter.
He hasn't been blooded yet, is what the kids call it. He's not a full blown hunter.
He is not yet, but he's very ambitious to prove himself. And he does prove to be resourceful on this planet. When he teams up with Thea, she is our way into his story. Where the story goes wrong is I wouldn't have a problem with this movie if it was simply Space Hunter, the movie, Alien Hunter, or whatever you want to call it. But it's a Predator movie. It's also PG-13. And I can't say I wasn't entertained by the clever action, mostly in the third act. There are some very clever action scenes. There is zero blood in this film. There's either alien blood or alien creatures spilling blood and or synths, which are all milk blood. They're not, it's not blood.
No red. There's no red.
It's a white milkish looking liquid. Read into that what you will. But
does she get it all? What's it?
As Thea accompanies Dek on his journey, he has to prove himself and conquer. And at a moment, this is where the movie I was open to it, went south for me. You see Dek in subtitles start talking about his feelings and his father and his brother and how he feels about things. It was so surreal. It seemed out of place for a Predator movie.
69.
I think this could work. And I think in a vacuum, you could do this. That's where the movie lost me. Also, the fact that Elle Fanning, her character, I don't blame her as an actress. I've seen her in some things I really, really have enjoyed. She's not only the comic relief, she is insufferable through the film.
I've heard that she's
absolutely insufferable, like sort of baiting Dek and being, okay, well, good luck on your journey. I'm going to hobble over here with no legs. It's bizarre. And then they befriend a tiny alien creature.
So that was my question, because when I first saw the trailer, I was like, oh, that's going to be like a Baby Yoda thing. And then you said it and you're out of it. So on the poster,
it's a Baby
the little
Yoda. It's
cat thing.
it feels like a Baby Yoda kind of situation. This is like the Predator-Lorian. How would you combine those words?
Predalorian. Yeah, sure, that works.
Predator-Lorian. It gets into that a little bit.
That's kind of the joke here, is that the Yachiwa culture, the Predator culture, Mandalorians are essentially like that. Instead of the original Mandalorians, instead of trying to find like the toughest creature, they find the toughest civilizations and just attack entire worlds, trying to define the strongest fight, because that's how they define themselves as being the strongest. That's kind of what predators are like, right? And they send them out after either xenomorphs or other big creatures. But there are different clans. I'm trying to divorce myself from the lore, so this could just be,
Yeah, and I will say, just for those asking, not that I noticed, there wasn't a xenomorph reference in this. They didn't bring that in. In the end, my review is mixed to negative.
Is it an okay movie but a bad Predator movie?
It's a fine science fiction movie that has been Disney-fied. This is Disney-fied Predator. It's making it palatable for teens because they can relate to the father-brother journey, prove yourself, rites of passage. So it's for a new generation. There's cute stuff, which I didn't expect. That's fine for Star Wars. Every Star Wars movie has a cute element. That's when people were critiquing the porgs in Last Jedi. I'm like, well, to be fair, I'm just defending the one aspect. Okay?
Ewoks, Gungans,
Gungans, Ugnaughts. There's always something cute and small and tiny. R2-D2 talks like a baby.
Mm-hmm.
That was their vision for R2-D2 in Star Wars in terms of sound design, was make it sound like baby talk. It works. Not for this kind of movie. It's in my mind, this is Disney presents Predator. It's very Disney-fied. Should probably been a streaming show. The early box office looks like this will be another bomb for Disney on a Tron Ares scale, made for 100 million, probably going to bring in 25 opening weekend. I think that generally audiences will be responsive to it, but it didn't work for me. It's sort of like, well, it didn't work for me. Give it maybe a 5.5. I'll say that there are aspects of it, mainly in the third act, which I won't talk about, that I thought were some impressive and original action scenes that I give it up for Dan Trachtenberg. I thought Prey, my expectations for Prey were really low. I enjoyed Prey. This is very much a Disney movie with a Predator skin. So it gets maybe a bare recommend to stay away from me. Like I say, 5.5 is not really a recommend. So there you go. That's my review. And I'm really excited to see what you think, Badger. We'll talk.
Yeah, I just want to like it. I want to see things that are not offensive. It won't upset me. I kind of feel like I might like the action scenes, but then other things will bother me.
There are some things that are very cool. Some of the alien designs and how they work on that world are very cool. There is a journey that Deck goes through. There's very rites of passage, but Thea, Elle Fanning's character, and the other synths ruin it. They ruin it. Like, I'd like to see something alien. How about you don't even need subtitles? You can tell what's happening in context, right?
Yeah.
You can choose to have subtitles or not. Like this.
Sisu, he doesn't say a damn thing until the very end of the movie. You can do it just on facial expressions and body language, and yeah.
And Sisu 2 is coming out. So
I'm very much looking forward to that. This one, it seems very much also with like what they did with Alien Earth. I was like, why are you calling this Alien? This could have just been another sci-fi show that you did something unique with, but you attach it and then it brings expectations that you don't fulfill it.
Right. They're using the skin of the franchise to tell a story that doesn't make sense. But it's very, very Disney in all the cute ways. in the family nature of things.